Fellow Toastmasters, I'm here today to tell you about something that has been plaguing society for centuries. It is the reason for countless hours of lost productivity. I'm here to tell you about my feeble attempt to change the world. I'm sorry, is this all distracting? Give me a second. What was I talking about again? Something about me plaguing the world with my countless feeble attempts? Clearly, if that is what you were thought, then you lost focus. You were distracted, which is exactly what I'll be talking about today. I will talk about the different types of distractions and how we can maintain focus. Some distractions are loud, in your face, unexpected. I like to call these surprises. These surprises create unexpected involuntary reactions in our body. We scream, make funny faces, or unexpectedly jump.
On the other hand, some distractions make our minds wander. We end up focusing on the wrong message. I like to think of these as magical distractions. Like a magician, we end up focusing on the flash rather than the sleight of hand. We need to focus on what is being said rather than how it is being presented.
Then there are subtle distractions. These generally vary from person to person because different people focus on different things. Some of you may be focused on how I'm swaying my body back and forth, while another may not notice that at all. On the other hand, another person may be distracted about my crazy hand gestures. People are sometimes distracted by different things. Sometimes we are distracted by a surprise, the anticipation of something happening. If someone told you that you were getting a surprise, you would think about it all day. It would be constantly on your mind. There's this enormous amount of buildup until you finally see what happens. Is that what you expected? Distractions. They are everywhere. It is impossible for us to get distractions, but there are ways that we can help combat distractions by maintaining focus. When we look to maintain focus, there are different types of scenarios to consider. The first situation is the active focus. This is when you are actively involved in a task. Let's say you are playing basketball. You're about to shoot a free throw. The crowd is screaming, "Ah!" How do you get focused? You must get in the zone. Remove your mind from all the external surroundings. Once you're able to concentrate and remove yourself from all the distractions, you're able to shoot the ball. Whoosh. By the way, I missed. Not because I wasn't focused. It was because I'm just not very good at shooting free throws. In keeping with the basketball theme, the key to active focus is to find your sweet spot. The next type of situation is the inactive focus, when you're not actively involved in a task. You are not doing anything. You're just sitting there watching a speaker, for example. Here I am boring you to death on and on about what I am saying. You have no control over what is happening, but you're trying to maintain focus. One of the things that you can do to help is take notes. Hint, hint. Take notes to help get your mind engaged on what is being said. Another thing that you can do is challenge yourself by writing questions. This way you can keep yourself engaged. While you may have no desire to ask these questions, by keeping your mind involved in the discussion or speech, you'll be able to stay engaged and focus on what is going on. Finally, we have the reactive focus. This is when you are challenged to focus on different things at different times. Let's say you're watching football. It's 3rd and 10. Suddenly, someone walks in nagging you, talking to you about a broken gutter. What do? Do you focus on the football game, or do you focus on the talking person? In this situation, I find the best thing to do is to prioritize. Pick the thing that is most important to you. This may seem easy, but let's face it, we rarely pick the right answer. Football. Reactive focus is all about prioritizing and letting your priorities be known to other people. If people know you're watching a football game, let them know that stop me when it's a commercial break. As people know your priorities on what you want to focus on, it'll be easier for you to interact as well. Distractions. I would love to believe that my little speech here changed the world. I would love to believe that all of you could repeat my speech verbatim, that you were hanging on to every single word I was saying. Unfortunately, you were probably too busy doodling or looking at my shoes. But if there is one thing that I would like you to remember from my speech, one single thing about distractions and maintaining focus, it is, hey, did anyone else notice that there are only 140 calories in a can of Coke? Fellow Toastmasters.